Jordan, how much are you looking forward to 2010?
It looks like it's going to be the year, so this is where it's all going to happen. Everything that we've done so far has been leading up to this January, this February, and then whatever happens 2010 and onwards. Yeah.
So, Mosquito is the new EP. Tell me a little bit about how that all came about.
Well, we needed something to hand into these major labels, and I wanted something done by a proper studio, by a good producer, and we found a great guy, Richard Allen, and we went down to Doncaster to work in John Parr's new studio, somewhere in Yorkshire Studios. First artist to work in there actually, so that was quite flattering that they would want to get me in and test all the stuff. Actually, they were the 3 most recent songs that we wrote. I needed something to take with me and some reserves, and one of them we wrote while I was there. The third song, Taller Darker, just wrote it the night before we went in and recorded it.
If anybody listens to Mosquito, I would say it's a lot more subtle than recent stuff. Is that a fair description?
Yeah, I definitely agree that the song Mosquito, it starts it's not quite what you would expect from a live performance. We jumped straight in there, but I wanted something that came across good on the radio, so a subtle and then a big build and then the trademark crescendo at the end of A Tall Dark Friend.
And when you went up to the studios in Doncaster, working with John Parr, and how much did you learn?
It was really quite eye-opening, because I thought I understood all the principles, and in your head you sort of do and you can communicate it, but never have I really seen that much equipment being used simultaneously, and all the plugins and learning about these programs really opens your eyes to what you can do. Not cheating necessarily, I would never want to correct all the pitch and get all this fake stuff in, but it's great to see what can be done now, how the computer is used as an instrument and augments what you do, you know. Yeah, very eye-opening.
And you get a lot of advice, but at times do you still need to sort of dig your heels in, say, I'm Tall Dark Friend, I know what my identity is and what I want?
Yeah, it's a case of all these people, they've been writing hits for years. They really have. They've written for some of the biggest names, but that was then and this is now, and I know I'm not experienced, but that surely is to my favour in some respect. I'm young and I know what music is supposed to sound like. I think I know what people will want to hear in a year's time or 6 months' time, so that's what I'm writing for, fresh music.
And are things much more on a solid business footing as well? For example, with the Mosquito EP, as opposed to buying and just giving it away to people, putting it on iTunes and Amazon, is that a way forward now as well?
Yeah, it's more all done online now, because we're all over the place, and if people want to get hold of it, a lot of the time we're away for a week on end, so they can't get it when it comes out or when it's released here. So we do sort of a whole load of launch parties, and then if you didn't get it there, if you couldn't make it, just go online and buy it there. And it's all linked together. So.
And working live, what are the live plans?
Well, we have to get in early for the festivals, so that's what we've been doing for the last few days and a week or so. But I suppose mainly this year's about the labels hearing the music and letting them take it from there. I mean, Gary Walker has been fantastic. He's really sort of overseeing all this for us, and he's ready to take the press back in and show it to his old friends, all the old labels.
I mean, we've been interviewing you now since 2007. Yeah. Do you find, and often sort of quote people like David Bowie, 5 years before he had a hit, 17 singles before he had a hit.
Yeah.
Is it important? You're basically going through your apprenticeship, aren't you?
Yeah, yes.
In a world in which everybody wants to be a one-day wonder, is it important to keep this apprenticeship going?
Yeah, you're so much better equipped by the time you get there. I keep thinking I'm coming to the end of the apprenticeship now. I've learned what I need to know, and then you go somewhere like Doncaster and see them using all this equipment and see the arrangers and what they do, and you think, I need to step back again and I want to learn more. It actually makes you want to, you feel safer that you're still doing your apprenticeship rather than jumping out, but let's see what happens. I'm ready to be thrown into the deep end now. I think I've got some good material and and a good ethos behind the whole thing. Yeah,